Jute has been cultivated in India for centuries and plays a pivotal role in providing raw materials to industries and generating large employment opportunities. Jute was an important foreign exchange earner for India during the 60s and enjoyed a golden period till 70s due to the stiff competition from synthetic counterparts. National Institute of Research on Jute and Allied Fibre Technology, popularly known as Nirjaft, is a pioneering research center for jute and allied fibers under the umbrella of Indian Council of Agricultural Research, New Delhi. Over the years, with the advancement of technology, diversified use of jute fiber has been developed and jute could regain its lost glory and re-emerge as an important natural fiber in the global market. Long before the invention of polymeric fibers, natural fibers were spun to make yarns and yarns were woven to make cloth, ropes and similar products. Jute fibers derived from the plant of the same name were in the initial stages used to manufacture sackcloth and hessian principally. Over the years, with the advancement of technology, versatility of jute fibers has been discovered. Jute fibers are now being used not only for making sacks, but for sophisticated textile products for diverse end uses also. It is a fascinating journey of jute, stamping it as one of the oldest surviving agro-industries of the world.
The jute industry occupies an important place in the national economy. It is one of the major industries in the eastern region, particularly in West Bengal. It supports nearly 4 million farm families. Besides providing direct employment to about 2.8 lakh industrial workers and livelihood to another 1.4 lakh persons in the tertiary and allied activities. The production process in jute industry goes through a variety of activities which include cultivation of raw jute, processing of jute fibers, spinning, weaving, bleaching, dyeing, finishing and marketing of both.
Eco-friendly crop cultivation of jute cleans the air. Jute plants are eco-friendly primarily because it reduces greenhouse effect by consuming large quantities of carbon dioxide gas. 1 hectare of jute plants can consume about 15 tons of carbon dioxide from atmosphere and release about 11 tons of oxygen in the 100 days of the jute growing season. Moreover, it improves the soil and provides nourishment to the soil through decay of jute leaves. 1 ton of jute fiber comes from 4 tons of friendly biomass and fixes nearly 6 tons of carbon dioxide. Also, its dry leaves go to the soil, incorporating nitrogen, phosphorus and potash. The demand of eco-friendly jute cultivation is rising due to environmental consideration. It is why the preference for the jute is gaining importance both at the national and international.
Nirjaft has been working a lot on creating a good aroma for the jute and the fabrics, plus making jute as smooth as silk as possible. And slowly we are trying to supplement jute for other materials as well.
Nirjaft develops and promotes the jute-based technologies among its stakeholders. With its vision to the future, Nirjaft realized that if the fiber can be utilized in the other value-added areas, then the bleak condition of this renewable fiber can revive its future. The potential area is diversified use and finds enormous applications in the field of technical textiles except conventional uses. Other fields are pulp and paper, particle boards, composites, non-woven, foam textiles and handicrafts.
The devices of polybag is well known: environment, waterlogging. Then poly is not biodegradable, jute is biodegradable. So government they have diluted a portion of it in the running year, and they may if we cannot supply the requirement of the government, then they will have to dilute the mandatory order.
Jute is harvested any time between 120 days to 150 days when the flowers have been shed. Early harvesting gives good, healthy fibers. The plant from 8 to 12 feet high are cut with sickles at or close the ground level. In flooded land, plants are uprooted. The harvested plants are left in field for 3 days for the leaves to shed. The stems are then made up into bundles for steeping in water. Generally, bundles of plants are immersed in water for retting purposes. The decomposed plants are stripped out and washed in clean water to get the fiber. Uncertainty in weather and irregular or delayed monsoon cause scarcity of water for retting of jute by conventional process. It can be overcome by application of an accelerated process of retting within minimum time in comparison to conventional process has already been developed by Nirjaft. The integrated process involves extraction of fibrous barks in ribbon either by manual or power-driven ribboner. Nirjaft has developed both hand and power ribboners to get rid of the sticks prior to submersion. Manual ribboner and power ribboner developed by Nirjaft separate green ribbon from whole sticks prior to submersion in water. Both ribboners are popular among farmers and entrepreneurs. This can be overcome by application of an accelerated chemical process of retting developed by Nirjaft. After extraction of fiber, quality assessment, that is, grading, is of prime importance. The grading of raw jute and its implementation for the benefit of both farmers and industries has been one of the significant contributions of the Institute. Grading of raw jute and its implementation were accepted as the main foundation base for quality evaluation by Bureau of Indian Standard. The grading method is very simple and scientific. To popularize and make it user-friendly, Nirjaft has developed jute grading album and graded sample box as ready reckoner for field-level graders. Institute has also developed jute grading instruments like bundle strength tester, airflow fineness tester, color and luster meter, and bulk density meter for measuring physical properties of the fiber.
We have very good testing facilities. We have different instruments present. In this institute, some of our well-known scientists developed some sort of mechanical type of grading instrument. and testing instrument. We have modernized those. Name of such instruments are, say, fiber bundle, electronic fiber bundle stem tester, electronic fineness meter, electronic thermal insulation value tester.
In processing of jute for yarn preparation, 3 low-cost machines have been developed by Nirjaft. Miniature jute card, miniature jute drawing frame and miniature jute spinning frame are very useful for small-scale jute spinning mills for entrepreneurs in the decentralized sectors. Nirjaft, as a research organization, opened a new avenue to explore jute fiber in technical applications. Jute can be used in construction of rural and unpaved road for low volume traffic. Also, river banks have been stabilized by laying jute geotextiles on riverbank slopes to arrest erosion of soil. In agriculture, jute can be used as weed control, moisture control and preserve seed viability and nurture new vegetation. Demand for pulp and paper is increasing globally. Jute sticks have been found to be an excellent raw material for making pulp and paper. The technology has been developed for making pulp and paper from jute fiber as well as whole jute plant to make the process economical.
The new development is use of jute in paper, use of jute in composites and use of jute in particle boards and fiber boards. These are the new areas. Also use of nanomaterials, in finishing and for making nano composites. These are the things, areas, frontier areas we are working.
Beautiful jute blankets, decorative textiles and floor covering are nowadays very common. Now, jute can be blended with hollow polyester to make low-cost blankets. Covered yarn technology developed by Nirjaft overcomes the problem of hairiness of jute yarn by wrapping with synthetic or metallic filament for making decorative upholsteries and handicrafts. Jute apparels, soft luggage, disposable bags, school bags, slippers from modified yarns, etc. are now marketable items. Non-woven products have been introduced in automobile and agro-textiles. They also act as insulation material. Nirjaft has developed the standardization of processing for the above purposes. A wide range of products like letterbox, flower vase, chair, toolbox, street light case, boat, etc. made of jute, reinforced plastic have been developed which are durable and attractive for application in non-woven technology. A commercially viable technology has been developed for the manufacture of particle boards from jute stick, which is an agro waste. Particle boards are made from jute sticks for the thermal insulation and acoustic properties for making false ceiling, partition walls, furniture and low-cost building materials. Jute-based composites, an alternative to wood products, a new technology has been developed in the institute. The orientation and uniformity of jute fiber helps in better penetration of resin into the fiber matrix. There is a good demand for jute cored composite boards for sleeper berth backing and partitions in railway coaches and for building interiors, doors and windows.
Now we are working main 4 or 5 natural fibers, that jute, coconut, banana, pineapple, this type of fibers, and we have several achievements including thermal insulation material, geotextiles, agrotextiles, packaging, etc.
A variety of handicraft items is being produced from jute fabric and yarn by applying a large number of techniques. Nirjaft conducting training programs for unemployed youth, considering value addition to jute and self-employment generation, are taken into account.
The scientists of this institute in these last 2 decades is working to develop new products, new processes, new technologies. Now there is a considerable progress in development of in these areas, and I think in near future jute will establish as a superior environmental materials, as a substitute to synthetics in many other agriculture and industrial uses.
Nirjaft understands the importance of jute. The jute-based technologies deserve much more attention and patronage than what it enjoys today. Jute, with its unique versatility, rightly deserves to be branded as the fiber for the future, and the latest jute technologies developed by Nirjaft are making brighter future for our farmers, entrepreneurs and other stakeholders.